Before we do talk about our main event of the evening, though, we did get about 3 or 4 Bo Dallas vignettes tonight because he is debuting on SmackDown this Friday. So let's do a little brief discussion on that.
These were excellent. Pretty much the same motivational message. You gotta find the strength in yourself. He had one line in there that I'm desperately trying to remember, but I'm not gonna mull over it too long. Pretty much saying it's bow time. He says at the end of one, which is like,
Life is not measured by the amount of breaths that we take, but by the amount of moments that take our breath away.
that was it. Yes, I was like, all of my yes, Bo Dallas.
That's such a freaking yearbook quote, though, dude.
Dude, I am convinced, and I used to hate them. I used to hate sitting in my English class and looking up at those signs like, well, yeah, there actually was one. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take and things like that. And I am convinced that Bo Dallas was in some kind of basement somewhere just writing all of them out and just being like, do you like this one? It's perfect, Bo. Yeah, Bo
Has
time!
he used this one yet? The one where it's like, when you're setting your goals, aim for the stars. That way, if you miss, at least you'll land on the moon.
Dude, he might have said that, but it's so funny you say that because his theme is actually named Shoot for the Stars.
Oh God, it's so corny. It's brilliant.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, it scares me. I said many Twitwows back, and it felt so good to say it after everything I've been through on a personal level as a wrestling fan with a lot of my favorite performers, where we are in an era where I'm just in love with like so many guys from Cesaro to Bray Wyatt, and I'm really scared that you can add Bo Dallas to that list soon. Like, I love what a douche he is. It's fantastic, and he's not even aware of it. And I think that's the brilliance of the gimmick because he's not trying to shove anything in anybody's face. If anything, he's just trying to be like his quote unquote hero, John Cena, which just makes it even more epic. Like, I really hope Bo Dallas goes far in the WWE. Now, I'm not saying like world title levels of far, but then again, you never know in this business. I mean, anything can happen. But
Absolutely.
just,
You know what? There's a funny thing here. I actually wanted to tell this. I was
yeah,
on a Reddit the other day. And I was on. It's called the Real Lounge. It's a random subreddit for people that have gold or whatever. And somebody made a topic. What is one thing that you would like to shamelessly plug? Immediately to my mind comes, oh, TwitWow, look at this. And I posted it. And one of the first replies that I got was somebody asking me how I keep the passion. First thing that came to my mind was the Shield. And it's like, you know what? When there are guys like that, you can't lose passion because as bad as things like Cena and Sheamus and stuff like that can get, there's always this influx of new talent. And I told that story because we've got to realize, guys, it's not going to be 2 months before Bo Dallas is the best heel in the entire company.
no, I really, again, the only crying shame, which actually is one of the few times that I'm thankful Raw is a super show, is that he's debuting on SmackDown, which is taped, because I wanted so badly to gauge that initial live crowd reaction. But you know what? Like, just the fact that he's here, just the fact that he's getting that second chance after being introduced so awkwardly the first time with eliminating Barrett in the Royal Rumble and then just getting pretty much defeated by him after beating him, I think, in like one non-title match. Like, this is it. This is the legitimate arrival of Bo Dallas. And just between him, Adam Rose, and so many other guys, like, you feel it, man. You feel that changing of the guard. You feel like we've been a part of a new era for a little while now. I mean, Triple H calls it the reality era. I just want to call it the youth era because all these young talents, the signings that we've got, Ashton. I mean, I don't want to go off into that separate tangent, but we got Kenta, we got Prince Devitt, we got Willie Mack, which I read today. Just so many guys.
Kevin Steen!
Kevin Steen. Just so many guys. We've got guys that haven't even debuted on NXT yet. I'm still waiting for Sami Callihan's debut.
I know, well, he did kind of debut. He was part of Adam Rose's first party, but still.
That's true, but still, like you get what I mean when I say debut.
Plus, we have a fresh new luchador tag team with Kalisto in it.
Yeah, I mean, just like for all the problems that WWE seems to be plagued with at the moment, with their markets and financially, like talent is not a problem that they have. at all.
Dude, that's the beautiful thing is, how long ago was it when we put out that video talking about how the number one problem with WWE was the lack of a comprehensive developmental system, and within maybe 2.5 years, complete freaking overhaul.
Oh yeah, I
I
mean,
guess I wasn't the only person that saw that as the problem.
clearly not. I mean, you saw it as such a problem, Asian, that you did an original commentary on it where you outlined your own system. And really, as beast as I thought that system was, I mean, I think this system's doing pretty freaking well. NXT developmental. I mean, just absolutely phenomenal. You got the Divas stepping up now with Alicia Fox and Paige. Like, it's a good time. And, I never thought I would be this in love with wrestling again, when Morrison left, and you add on top of that Benoit died before him, and I'm like, man, like, can I get behind anybody? Can I really enjoy myself? And to let go and just be like, the future is amazing,
And dude,
just
it's
feels
starting to
wonderful.
feel like you're getting behind a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, no, it's not just Cesaro, guys. Like, Cesaro is my guy right now, but as I've said repeatedly, Bray Wyatt is just that direct number two, and he shares that spot with Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins is insane. And personally, I'm still waiting for Dean Ambrose to go singles, but I love him right now, too. And when he goes singles, he'll be the top heel in the company, guaranteed. And now Bo Dallas, and it's like, oh my God, like, it's like entering a Baskin Robbins with like an unlimited supply of talents to choose from.
And
It's
dude, think
great.
about it this way. A year and a half ago today, if I would have told you that in a year and a half, the most anticipated debut for the WWE main roster for you will be Bo freaking Dallas, you would have laughed in my face and then spit in it and then slapped it.
And then laughed about doing all those things to your face afterwards. But here
Exactly.
we are. Yeah, because, guys, Bo Dallas is proof. And I try and be better about it whenever we talk about new talents. Namely Alexa Bliss comes to my mind. I am never going to write anybody off again until WWE writes them off with a pink slip.
Yep.
Because Bo
In a
Dallas is
future endeavor.
that future endeavor, because Bo Dallas really is proof that you can turn your career around with just one promo, one gimmick change, one anything. And
And the
yeah, I
brilliant
can't.
thing about the way Bo did it was that it was really slow because you and I weren't really hanging out together when he made the turn because when he made the turn, you were on your little 6 month hiatus. But the way he did it, dude, pure brilliant because he won the title as a babyface and he cut a babyface promo after babyface promo, trying to get over how excited he was and how happy he was to be there. And eventually it got to the point that the crowd they were doing the opposite of responding. If anything, they were responding in a negative way. It got to the point that people were standing up and turning their backs to him when he came out. They hated him as champion so much. So gradually he started to get more smarmy, more arrogant, douchier as time went on. And eventually it got to the point that he cut that friggin' promo talking about, I bought you cookies! That was like the ultimate summit for Bo Dallas. Like, that for him was the Wyatt bring down the machine promo where he got the huge ovation when he went the last real thing that he did at Full Sail. Like, that was Bo Dallas's version of that.
When he wins his first championship,
It's gonna be
which
glorious.
it's
He's gonna treat it like it's more important than the WWE World Title.
which is going to be excellent for the championship. And two, in this age of social media of ours, I hope Bo Dallas takes advantage of every bit of it. I hope he
Yes.
has like a weekly Bo Dallas address on YouTube when he's champion. I hope he never stops tweeting motivational crap, which I
He
looked at his
needs
Twitter. He
he needs
does.
he needs to have a show on the WWE YouTube channel, like how Zack Ryder used to have the Z True Long Island Story, and Ziggler used to have that whatever it was. I don't even remember what it was called, but Ziggler used to have like a web show where he would make fun of people. And like how there's like the JBL and Cole show. We need a Bo Dallas show. After he wins his first title, he can use that power to start putting some random show up on the YouTube every week. It would just be amazing.
He needs a forum for his motivational character, to be sure. I hope he gets it. To me, and I really, again, First of all, I'm tentative about ever writing talents off. That's thanks to Bo Dallas. And another thing I'm tentative about just in general is I never like to overhype guys. I always like to be realistic about their chances. But I'm going to cautiously say for the time being that I truly believe the sky's the limit for Bo Dallas. I really do.
I don't think
Um,
the sky is the limit because let's be honest, Bo Dallas isn't going to be winning the WWE World Title anytime soon.
Certainly not.
Or really, I don't even know if I could ever see him winning that title. As good of a heel as he is, he's an upper mid card heel. He's not a main event heel.
See, and this is one of the reasons why it's a shame that the belts were consolidated because I could see him as a consistent World Heavyweight Championship contender, if not a one-time winner.
I could see,
Uh,
yeah, I could see the one-time winner, but not the unified belts. There's no way.
Yeah, no, they are really treating them like the end all be all, which is good, and that's how it should be. But I really could see Bo Dallas in some major programs throughout his career, maybe never culminating in a world title. But hey, if Bray Wyatt, as you and I have said, is kind of above the world championship with what he's doing right now, maybe one day Bo will reach that echelon himself. You never know.
I guess I don't know because the problem I have is that to me, you have to be one of two things to win the WWE World Title in WWE. You have to be either one of the most talented guys in the company, or you have to be a big guy and have enough talent to get by. And Bo is neither one of those. I mean, he's good at being a douche, but that isn't talent. And he is maybe 6'1", 6'2" at the most. He's shorter than CM Punk. He's built worse than CM Punk. He definitely doesn't have that kind of potential. But I do definitely see him as a really solid upper mid card heel who can really catapult guys from the mid card to the main event if necessary.
Yeah, I just think Bo Dallas has a very bright future ahead of him. Cannot wait for the debut this Friday. It's time to BO-LIEVE.
I know you already do, so you don't really need to say that.
Oh
All right. Well, I think we just dedicated more time to Bo Dallas than anyone else on this show. So let's move on.